Hey YouTubers, it's that van guy again with another video. Today's going to be the store finds and mail deliveries video for the week. Lots of cool stuff, so let's get right into it. This first item I picked up from eBay. This Coca-Cola Johnny Lightning Chevy van. Turns out I already had this one, so this one's going to be a double for training. And I'm showing it first because I'm not going to be opening this one. So we'll set that one aside. I got this one from a guy in one of our local groups. I do collect the Volkswagen T1 panel, and this is the Fat Lace Premium Release. And one of the ones I did not have. Can open it up. I'll just show you the... Comes in a fancy case. It says Fat Lace on it, and Hot Wheels. This one is a premium release. I got it from my buddy Chuck in our local group. He gave me quite a deal on this. These go for 60 to 80 bucks on eBay, I believe. Let me see if I can get the top off. There we go. Without breaking it. If I can. There we go. Just so you can get a better shot of it without all that glare. Try to make some room here. Put it on the turntable. Let's take a close look at it, shall we? Yeah, thanks Chuck. I appreciate the deal. He gave me a really good deal on this. I didn't want to pay 60 to 80 bucks for it on eBay. You know, it's a custom. It's got custom wheels, probably rubber tires. You know, it's got the fancy paint. So, I don't know. It's a cool one as they go, but it's not worth 80 bucks to me. It's not even worth 60 bucks to me. But I'm kind of a completist, and I like to collect them all. And this is one of the only ones that I did not have from the Hot Wheels T1 panel bus casting. The only other one that I'm missing is the Reese's Pieces orange T1 panel bus, and that one goes for crazy money too, so that's why I don't have it, but all the rest I have. So glad to have this one fill a spot and fill a hole in my collection. Set that one aside, and then I got a bunch of other loose stuff. I'll show a couple things I found on eBay. This is a Racing Champions van. Did not have this Taz version. I think Racing Champions has a couple different lines, because you can tell by what type of wheels they put on it. They have super cheap wheels. I think there's two different van castings, actually. There's like a cheaper van casting. See this one that has the spoiler on the back? Kind of has like a little spoiler on the back. It's just all painted. This is a Racing Champions van. And then this next one, which is a double, but I got it super cheap, is also a Racing Champions van. You can see how it's got the nicer wheels on it, like more realistic wheels. Usually the doors open on these. Not sure if they do on this particular one. I believe it does. Sometimes they're just sealed so tightly that you can't really tell. But this one is a double. I have this one already, but you can tell this one doesn't have that little spoiler in the back, but it also is a Racing Champions van. And the doors open on this Racing Champions van, but they do not on this cheaper version. So let me just put them side by side so you can compare them. It looks like the black one is even slightly larger. It's just more detailed. It has nicer, more realistic wheels. Doesn't have the spoiler in the back. But everything else is very similar. Maybe the premium black one, the grille and headlight and front bumper is like a separate piece. It fits on the front. That's the way it looks. And the rear bumper might be separate. Or on the cheaper one, it's just cast into the body. So two different Racing Champions vans. I collect them. I got a bunch. I'll keep an eye out for that video in the future. I'm going to try to get most of them before I do the video, so I can show you as many as possible. But I do have quite a few, probably 20 or so or more. Let's see, what else did we get? I believe this one, I think that these next 5 are all ones I found on a Facebook group. Like, I think it was like a jammer sale where you had a bunch of different cars shown in a couple jammer cases, and you just kind of pick each one you want at like $2 or $3 a piece. I collect this combat medic. I wasn't sure if I had it, and I think there was like a minimum on how many cars. If you wanted to place an order with them, you had to buy so many cars, like a minimum of a $10 order or something. I think the cars were only like $2, so I had to get like 5. So I got this one. Turns out it's a double, so this one will be for trading. I also got this Matchbox van, this 4x4 version. This really nice shape, like almost mint. But I believe I do have this one as well already, so this one will probably go in the trade pile. Then we have this really cool, I believe it's a Johnny Lightning Christine type car, and I think I have this one as well. I believe this is a double. Really cool, probably from the Black with Flames series, I'm not 100% sure. Very cool Christine car. Take a look at the bottom. Let's see if we can get some info. Johnny Lightning, made in China, 58 Plymouth Belvedere. Looks like it's metal body, metal base, plastic wheels. Nice wheels on there though. So, the next one is this, I think this is a Dodge Power Panel, or just Power Panel. I think it's modeled after a concept car, Dodge Concept, like an SUV. I don't have a bunch of these. I do have a few. And it looks like this is a treasure hunt too, because it's got the logo on it. So that's cool. Didn't realize that till just now. But I don't have a bunch of these, but I do have a few, and I was just trying to get the minimum order because I really wanted this next one I'm going to show you. There's the, right here, this little circle flame logo. That means it's a treasure hunt, I believe. So, cool. And then this is the one I really wanted the most. I collect these Anglia panels, and they did not have this version. So I definitely wanted to grab that, and it was selling at like $2. So, and all these were pretty much mint. So, glad to add that one to the collection, to my Anglia panel collection. Alright, that's it for the loose stuff. Now we have some other cool stuff. Another green light Dodge van to add to the collection. Just got one of these last week. This one's got all the weird stuff on top though. Not a fan of that. Channel 9 News team. Dodge van from the Anchorman movie. Let's crack into this one. Cut her open real quick. Alright. I wonder if you take the top part off of this van, if there's a hole underneath it. Because, I mean, it's going to be hard to fit in a jammer case or display case with that big thing on top. Channel 9 News from the Anchorman movie. Another Dodge van I didn't have. Kind of cool. It's got like a little ladder rack on the back. You don't see that a lot of them, but that's kind of a common thing in conversion vans. So there's that one. Next up we got this Johnny Lightning True Grit Alvin and the Chipmunks GMC van. Did not have that. So glad to add that to the collection. Let's take a look at the back. Oh, you can pause it if you want to read it. Not too much, just an ad for other vehicles. Let's crack this one open. We can take a closer look at it. Wasn't high in the priority list because it's a Alvin and the Chipmunks. Not the most exciting deco, but I wanted to collect them all when I didn't have it. So, Alvin and the Chipmunks GMC van from Johnny Lightning. So now I'm one van closer to having them all. So pretty interesting. Metal body, metal base, rubber tires. That might be the casting number, 703. So, pretty cool one. Glad to add it to the collection. Another Johnny Lightning GMC van is in this Johnny Lightning exclusive 5-pack. And it's got 5 different vehicles. I'm a Dodge guy, and there's a couple other, or a Mopar guy. There is a couple Mopars in here, so I might end up keeping a few of these. I know Champion DJK, he is a local guy and another YouTuber, and he's a big Pontiac fan, so he said he wanted this one. So I'm going to keep that one aside for him. Let's open up this case. We could take a look at the back, but there's really not much, just like another ad similar to what they have on most of their packaging. Nothing really unique to this packaging. But this van, this GMC van, is this is a 5-pack exclusive. So nothing really too exciting about the packaging. It's just a flat piece of cardboard with one big blister with all 5 cars in it. So let's open up this blister if we can. Get this van out of here. Like I said, this van is a 5-pack exclusive. And while you're checking out this van, I'll crack open the rest of the packaging so you can see the rest of them. This one is kind of a metallic red. There's also one that looks very similar to this that's a burgundy color. And they have, the colors are pretty close from this red one to the burgundy. One good way to figure out which one you have is to take a look at the wheels. They have different wheels. So, if you're trying to figure out, sometimes it's hard to tell on eBay. Which is where I found this 5-pack. In the pictures, you know, just the lighting, it might not be the best or whatever. It's just kind of hard to tell. Is this the red one or is this the burgundy one? This metallic red was only available in the 5-pack. So it's possible you can find it loose or in the 5-pack. But take a close look at the wheels. That's a good indicator of which one you have. The burgundy one, I believe, just has kind of a flat wheel with like 5 lug nuts on it, or maybe 10 little nuts or dots around the outside. It doesn't have holes in it like this one does. Take a look at the rest of these. These are all, you can tell they're metal on metal, because they feel very heavy. Almost dropped one. Okay, well, let's check out some of these other ones. This one looks like it's a 72 or 73 Charger. Big, huge engine sticking up. No hood on it. Let's take a look at the metal body, metal base. Looks like it's plastic wheels. Take a look at the bottom. Johnny Lightning, yep, 73 Dodge Charger. So pretty cool. Then we got the one that Champion DJK wanted. This purple metallic GTO. Pretty cool. Look at that huge motor sticking out of the hood. Pretty cool. I mean, these all look like race cars, like pro street cars, so you'd think that they would have, you know, wider wheels on the back, but they don't really have the wheels. They don't seem very wide. I mean, the front wheel is the same as the back wheel. So, if it was a drag car, I'd definitely have, yep, see, 71 GTO Judge. 71 Pontiac GTO Judge. So, setting that one aside for Champion DJK. Here's another one that came. This is a Super B. It came in the pack. Looks like it's got an opening hood. I'll crack the hood open so you can get a good look at that one. Big fan of that body style. Really like that Super B. I like the dual grills in the front. Big fan of that body style. One of my favorites. One of my favorite Mopar muscle cars. The spoiler on the back seems kind of weird though. Seems like it's too small for the body. I don't know if that's supposed to be some sort of a drag piece. I don't think wasn't a factory spoiler from Dodge that I remember. Let's take a closer look at that. Yeah, it's definitely not a factory spoiler because it doesn't even fit. It's definitely like a drag racing add-on piece, I'm sure. Because it would fit the whole body if it was factory. If anybody knows, what is this little tab here for? I don't know if it's for like some sort of a launcher or what. I don't understand why it's got this little tab sticking out with the hole in it. Always been curious about that. If it's like, you know, catches on it and you pull it back and then it launches, that's like where the little launcher catches in, like a rubber band or something. I'm not really sure. If anybody knows, leave a comment for me, will you? I appreciate that. 70 Super B. But yeah, I was always curious about that little notch in the bottom. Like, what's that for? Metal body, metal base, plastic tires. Alright, and last from this 5-pack. This one looks like it's a funny car. Does it open? Yeah, it does. It's kind of tight though, but it does open. I don't really want to force it. But just to show you, it is like a funny car. It does open, but I'll keep it closed. I don't want to break it. This also looks like it's probably like a 72, 73 Charger funny car. Very similar body style. Another cool one from this Johnny Lightning 5-pack. Alright, that's it for that Johnny Lightning 5-pack. Now we got a couple of these Holland gases. Trying to collect them all. I think there's like 8 or 9 different ones. Got a couple. I think I got them from eBay, real cheap, like $5. So let's take a look at this one. This is the Hershey's Milk Duds. You can take a look at the back of the card if you want and see what other cars were in this set. I have the Twizzlers van, I have the Reese's Pieces Dream van. I have the Dairy Delivery. I think that's pretty much it for these. So let's zoom in, shall we? Milk Duds. It's kind of weird that I don't know if it was a Christmas release or something. I'm not sure why it has snowflakes on it, but Milk Duds. Holland gas. Pretty neat. Next one is another Holland gas I found on eBay. This is the Beatles version of the Holland gas. Crack it open. I'll show you the other ones in this Beatles set. I think I have the Super Van, and I might have the Austin Mini. I'm not sure if I have the Dairy Delivery, but I'm going to be getting most of these except for the Highway Hauler. So let's take a look at this. Pretty cool one. Really shiny paint. Magical Mystery Tour. Hauling Gas. Beatles. Lots of bright colors on it. So I think I only need one more Hauling Gas to have them all. I think I'm waiting on a Beatles one that I have bid on eBay. And then last but not least is this Dub City Div Cruiser. I already have this one actually, but it's in not the greatest of shape. It's got some chips in it. And I just kind of wanted a mint one. So let's open up this new one I got. Let me take a look at the old one. I can show you the difference. You can see this one's got a chip right there in the top. And along the back, it's got a bunch of chips on the roof line. Bunch of chips there. Chip there on this side. Paint scratched. And then it's got a chip in the front fender there where the paint's missing. So a little more banged up than I would like. I was having trouble finding this one. I thought it was like a 5-pack exclusive, and the top of the paint is also real. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a bunch of cracks in it, like it's been sitting out in the sun or something. So here's the perfect one, the one I just pulled out of the blister. Let's take a look at that. So this one is banged up a little, will go in the trade pile. I believe this is the last one that I needed. I technically didn't need it because I had one, but I just wanted the perfect one, and I found it for real cheap. There was one selling for like 20 bucks, and I didn't want to pay that, and then one popped up for 5 bucks, and I'm like, boom, done. And ordered it, so now I have a mint version. And now I have all of these Jada Div Cruisers, so watch probably later this week maybe, or even earlier. I'll be putting up a video on these, casting spotlight. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's it for this week's video. Lots of stuff. Just take a look at all the stuff I got. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool vans. All sorts of cool stuff. And definitely, last but not least, is this fat lace. So, lots of cool stuff, guys. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And also check out my Facebook page, That Van Guy. Alright, thanks. Have a great day.